A clear upper range is defined from the period leading up to the famous 2008 financial crisis that still heavily impacted stocks like LMT that weren't directly related to the financial sector. A large reverse head and shoulders formation creates long-term bullish context to counter the short to medium-term context of a strict descending triangle that still did complete but became less significant in the broader context. Despite strong bullish price action, the reverse head and shoulders begins to be invalidated and eventually fails as a result of the prolonged delay to its completion into November stemming from the descending triangle. As seen many times before, there is a less strict triple top that encompasses a single downswing with a double top. To form a wider bearish reversal range, volatility delays its completion, but the chart remains clearly bearish to stay firmly under the lower 82 boundary. Incidentally, the 82.10 to 86.75 range would have been the wide neckline range of the inverse head and shoulders, had it completed. When there is the usual bullish to neutral price action upon crossing the stable downtrend line, it becomes increasingly clear 68.20 marks the lower boundary of a potential triple bottom reversal. As the relatively strict triple bottom range progresses, it is no longer necessary to keep the old descending trend line on the chart. The triple bottom forms a solid foundation for the eventual recovery, and the old highs in the low 100s offer excellent reference for resistance, as LMT climbed towards all-time highs. Solid and sustainable bullish price action and volume make for a smooth transition over 119.30, as selling pressure remains at low to moderate levels. Towards September, there are still minor bearish retracements to stabilize the uptrend. Two long-term uptrend lines can be helpful in the event of major corrections in the future. After peaking over the 200 barrier, LMT begins a downtrend from a declined double top that provides helpful downtrend lines to reference. As the downtrend swiftly stalls to begin May, a wide double bottom range eventually developed and is beginning to complete with strength. The bullish reversal was certainly strong, and while LMT pressed back well over the 206 to 204 range, it still encountered heavier resistance during the July to October period. This was due to the approximate intersection with the downtrend lines. It is also interesting to note the double bottom range was a solid landmark of support for the volatile drop on August 24, 2015. Price action is neatly contained within the outlines of the two patterns to add greater validity to the wider 180 to 200 range, especially the 206 to 204 range that becomes the focal point of key support in early 2016. In fact, there was another double bottom range from that 2016 reversal, but it was a less strict double bottom due to the single spike going well below 204 with the first downswing. However, the big spike with the first upswing does provide the foundation of a clear incline to reference for a long-term uptrend line in the following years. After multiple trips up to 360, it becomes very apparent. There are increasingly more conducive conditions for the successful completion of a large triple top range. The triple top does lead to a bearish reversal, but its effects are limited until the end of 2018 due to the bullish influence of the long-term uptrend line. 328.65 still provides firm resistance during the brief trip back into the naturally bearish triple top range. In fact, 328.65 becomes the neckline of an unsymmetrical head and shoulders from September to October 2018. As LMT reaches new highs and undergoes another large correction, the triple top range provides excellent reference for support and resistance in bearish and bullish situations. Theoretically, the triple top range, gap up fill, and the long-term uptrend line converge for extra strong support. This does happen, but due to the historic sell-off in the broad stock market in early 2020, these factors are still pierced by a brief but strong downtrend. Though, as seen in other examples, strong support potential is still seen with reversal candles slowing the drop.